Hello, once again, ladies, gentlemen, distinguished individuals. I'm Ryumaru MG, and I'm back with yet more Minecraft. When last we left off, I had retrieved some coal with which to smelt, I suppose, this grout that I have completely neglected to retrieve from the chest. Oops. We'll just ignore that, shall we? And move on. Uh, I can be a little scatterbrained sometimes, but that's alright. Who isn't on occasion? I don't need the clay. It's the marble brick and the stone bricks. Will be very good to have. Anything else? And unfortunately, I find myself at a loss for what to talk about. Let's split this all up. 11 there, 11 there, 11 there, and 11 there. Probably not going to need quite that much, but never can be sure. And we'll start that. Oh, I know what I need. I need some more glass. We're going to need that to make some very important things for our smelter. I have 12 and 14. That's good. Fortunately, you can't use the glass panes, which would be far more efficient, but it makes sense, so I'm not going to complain overly much about it. In fact, that is all the complaining I'm going to do. Now, I have to remember how this works. I believe I need one of these. Well, that's good to have. Use that. Window, I don't... Oh, darn. I really should have kept... Oh, I remember what it needs. There we go. That's how that worked. I consider this a test of my own memory. We'll need a casting table. We'll want a casting basin. And we'll need a couple of these. And we are going to need, I think I did it this way. Oh, no. Definitely going to need that. Now, how did... Oh, this way. Yes. Good. We need a smeltery drain, and then I believe the rest... Oops. Had my finger on the wrong key there. The rest, I believe, is just making a bunch of bricks. So we'll go ahead and start with that. We're going to have plenty left over. Whoops. There we are. This will be enough to start. Smelting away. Really, the major downside to the smeltery and Tinker's Construct in general is that it requires so much work in preparation. But again, I find the mod very rewarding. Let's see. Right. I remember what I usually like to do with this. And you'll see how I tend to structure this in just a moment. Get some more seared bricks. Now what I like to do is I actually like to leave a corner open so that if I wish, I can create a, well, I almost always wish to do this actually, but what I do is I set a ladder there so that I can climb up and observe the smeltery from the top. It's nice to have. Let's see. That is definitely not the direction I wanted that to face. There. Easy enough. Set the seared glass on top, which is how I usually do it. And we have a live smeltery. Now, all we need is to set up the casting basin and table, and we can, at the very least, get started. We'll have a few more bricks. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have quite enough. Well, actually, I have almost exactly enough. I need 2 more blocks, so 8 more individual bricks. And then, what I shall do is I shall create a ladder, or 3 ladders. Hop up here, set those there, and then I'll just wait until that's done. I shall, oops, keep setting myself up for that. Setting my hands in the wrong place. What I want to find now, actually, is quite a lot of iron. But we'll start with, let's see. I have to remember how this works. I want aluminum brass. And I believe, well, clearly I'm going to need some aluminum in there, which means I'll use that aluminum. And I believe it's, well, we'll see how this works. Oh, of course we're going to need some lava in there to power it all. Start that, and those bricks should be finished. Ah, perfect. There we go. And set that there. Fantastic. Just a little bit of aluminum. Unfortunately, the ore berries aren't particularly productive, but we will eventually have everything we need there. So with that accomplished, let's light this place up a little bit. It's a little dark in here, isn't it? Move this over for symmetry's sake. Leave those there. Actually, you. There. I want to move you over 1. I seem to have created an accidental inconsistency. That's all right. Easily fixed. There we go. Now, let us return to this floor, and let's decide where we're going to put our windows. Now, probably not a great idea to put a window here. You don't want somebody to fall down the stairs when they're going to check out the view. So let's set some panes here and here. And this, actually, I'm actually tempted to make all of this something like an enormous bay window. Oh, that would look fantastic, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Gonna need some more glass panes. That's easy enough to get. hoping this will be enough. Oh, that's a little too much, actually. Unfortunate, but glass is easy enough to find more of. Ah, that is going to look beautiful. I'm so thrilled. Well, that seems like we've accomplished quite a bit for today in comparison to some of the previous episodes. So I think that is more than enough to qualify this for calling it a day on this particular episode, or calling it an episode. I'm not sure how you would phrase that. That's alright, though. So until next time, my dear friends, take care of yourselves, and I will gladly join you for the next episode.